Hey guys, what's happening? Welcome to my channel, More with Zest. My name is Lester, and let's dive right in. I want to share my journey with you, my weight loss journey, and I want to share how I lost 60 pounds or 28 kgs in 6 months. So that's 10 kgs per month consecutively for 6 months. At the beginning of my weight loss journey, I looked like this, and after 6 months, I looked like this. So a whole lot of weight was lost. And most of the weight that was lost came from my belly. That stubborn belly. We all know about that belly. It's the first place to store all the weight, and it's the last place for the weight to go from. And I was very successful in losing all this belly fat. So you'll see on the screen, I'll put a picture up of the before and after. And it was thanks to a whole number of things. So I want to share these actionable points with you. And as the title of my channel suggests, More with Zest, I want to share how we can get the more out of life with the little that we have. Maybe we have a little bit of time, a little bit of resources, a little bit of finances. I was nearing my 40th birthday and I was packing on a whole lot of weight. I was classified as obese and I needed to lose this weight as soon as possible. And many of my friends said this to me, "Oh, Lester, you need to lose weight slowly and sustainably over the months. Don't speed things up. Don't jump right in. Just take things easy." But I knew for myself personally that if I didn't lose as much weight as possible quickly, I wouldn't do it at all. So I threw myself into this weight loss journey, and after 6 months, I lost 28 kgs, and it was a wild journey. So I have my notes here to help me so I don't forget anything, and I got this microphone because all the fancy YouTube channels say that the sound is the most important thing to get more subscribers. So I've got this. Please do subscribe, hit the like button, and I'll send you some more good stuff. So we're talking about how to reduce belly fat. And I want to start by saying that you can't spot reduce fat around your body. In other words, you can't focus on a certain place and say, I want to lose fat on my belly, therefore I need to do more sit-ups, more press-ups. The way fat works is that you need to lose fat all over your body. You can't spot a certain area. Fat starts being reduced all over your body, and eventually you'll get to the areas where you want the fat to leave or to go from. So that's kind of how things work. So that's an important thing to start thinking about as you start your weight loss journey. So I'm going to share 5 points, 5 things that help me reduce my belly fat as quick as possible. So the first thing that I want to say is don't get overwhelmed. Don't get overwhelmed. So often when we look at ourselves in the mirror, we realize, man, I've got a long way to go. I'm just starting this journey. What am I going to do? You go onto YouTube and you see all these guys with 6 packs and you see all these guys losing weight kind of like overnight. You turn your telly on and you see that the supplement industry is bombarding you with all these adverts and what you need to take, and sometimes you can get so overwhelmed. You go to the gym, you don't know which equipment to start off with. So take a step back, don't get overwhelmed. Give yourself to the process of losing weight. You know what? I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm sick of this weight that I'm carrying. I want to lose it, and I'm giving myself to the process. So don't get overwhelmed. And part of the things that happen in our life when we get overwhelmed is action faking. And action faking is where we do a whole lot of things that we think are helping us achieve our goal when in fact they're not. So for example, you know you need to lose some weight and you need to run. So you come home and you're tired after a long day at work, and you look at your running shoes and you say, I'm not going to run today. I'm going to run tomorrow. But what I will do is I'm going to tidy my cupboard. I'm going to tidy my drawer. I'm going to put my running gear folded nicely. I'm going to put my shoes in the corner nicely. I'm going to clean it to get ready for tomorrow. That action of cleaning things up and fixing and sorting things out doesn't help you ultimately achieve your goal of weight loss. Running does. So action faking, do it. Get involved. Take action. Don't be overwhelmed. Do something. Start somewhere. When I first went to the gym, I didn't even know what to do. I'd never been to a gym before. So I kind of did a bit on each of the kind of training equipment that was there. You know, each of the machines that were there, I did a little bit, not knowing that that's not how you do it. But I started somewhere. And after a while, you begin to educate yourself and see how things work. So don't get overwhelmed. That's the first thing and so important. The second thing about losing that gut fat, that belly fat, is you need to get yourself into a caloric deficit. What does this mean? It means that you need to eat less food than your body requires to maintain your weight. So how do you know how much food you should eat? Well, there's quite a involved calculation, but if you go online to tdeecalculator.com, tdeecalculator.com, you will see there's a free calculator where you put your weight and your height, and it calculates for you how many calories you need per day. And you need to be eating below that. You need to get into a caloric deficit. Losing weight is all about eating less calories. It's not complicated. It's eating below the amount of calories that you're supposed to eat to sustain your body. So what happens to your body when you are in a caloric deficit? Just say, for example, you need 2,000 calories per day for all your bodily functions. If you eat 1,800 calories, your body has to search for that extra 200 calories to give you sufficient energy for the day. And the first place it's going to go is your fat reserves. And it's going to find 200 calories worth of fat and convert that into energy to help you. And when it taps into the fat reserves in your body, you begin to lose weight. You must get into a caloric deficit to lose weight. It's all about your nutrition. Weight loss is driven by nutrition. Calories in, calories out. So that is the starting place. And there were a number of diets that I went on. And I hate that word diet. As someone said, diet is one letter more than the word die. But intermittent fasting and keto, these are the things that helped me lose my weight as fast as possible. And what intermittent fasting is simply having windows and periods in the day when you eat. You don't eat the whole day. You fast, or you don't eat for a certain amount of time, and you allow 6 or 4 or 12 hours in the day when you can eat. And then the rest of your time, your body is tapping into the fat reserves to change that into energy, and you lose weight through this process. So diet is the second thing that's so important for getting rid of that belly fat. And the third thing is lifting weights. You've got to lift weights. Lifting weights is incredible. It strengthens you. It helps you. I had a routine. I'm going to play the video clips here. Every morning I had a 5 or 10 minute routine where I went through a number of exercises just to get my metabolism going. It's the habits you create. You don't need to be in the gym for 1 hour or 2 hours a day. It's the short, intense exercises that you do over time that helps you lose weight. So I had a morning routine where I would skip and do press-ups. Then I had an evening routine where I went to the gym and I did 5 exercises for months. 5 simple exercises every time I went to the gym. Exercises that worked my core, exercises that worked the main muscles using one weight. And this helped me so much to lose that belly fat. Of course, cardio helps as well, but the good thing about lifting weights is that you feel stronger, and over the long run, you burn more fat when you lose weights, when you lift weights. So it's all about getting into the habit of doing this. So I want to encourage you, lift weights, do some resistance training. It goes a really long way in burning that belly fat. And then the next thing I want to talk about is creating forever habits. Creating forever habits. When you lose weight, you don't want to put it back on. So you need to change your habits and change your lifestyle. You need to be thinking long term. There's small little tweaks and changes you can do. For example, for me, the thing I did is I asked myself a couple of questions. What can't I give up? So what are some of the things I hold to dearly that I can't give up that can add and aid my weight loss journey? And for me, I love meat. I'm a meat and potatoes guy. So protein is good. It makes you feel full and it's helpful. So I couldn't give that up. So I said, of course, protein can stay. Of course, you need that. And then I said, what do I like but I can't give up? Snacking, sodas, I gave that up immediately. Desserts, milkshakes, etc. And that I gave up immediately. So ask yourself these questions. What things that I habitually do, what are some things I can give up immediately, and what are some things that I can't? And if those things that you can't give up are particularly healthy and helpful, hold on to them. And the things that you can give up those things as soon as possible. Another habit is walking. Walking as much as possible. trying to get in those 10,000 steps a day. That really helps with the burning of the belly fat. Another thing, some weight loss hacks that helped me is I changed the way I drank. So I drank a lot of fizzy water or sparkling water or water with gas. This filled me up when I had those cravings. It really did, you know, and I just bought a whole lot of fizzy water, and every time I drank this to feel a bit fuller, to satiate myself. Another thing is I drank coffee, very low in calories, black coffee, or green tea. At first I didn't like it, but these weight loss dieting hacks really helped me along my weight loss journey. So that's how I got rid of my belly fat. In 6 months, I lost 28 kgs, and I believe you can do it too. So let's keep going. Please like, please subscribe, and I'll keep sending some good stuff your way. Take care until the next video.